What up, AverageJ.O.S? It's Orlando here with another episode of AverageJ.O.S podcast. What a weekend it was, Jordan. Introduce yourself.
Yo, what's good, y'all? You heard on me. Beast on wheels. Hot wheels,
Hot
actually.
Wheels. Yeah, that's a new nickname. Hot Wheels. I like Hot Wheels.
Hopefully, I had a
Um,
good weekend.
yeah, I hope it was a great weekend. A lot of stuff happened on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the draft. A lot of stuff happened Thursday before the draft. I think we should just get right into it, Jordan. Chris Paul for Jordan Poole. I think it was they traded Patrick Baldwin Jr., like two other like second year players, and then like two draft picks for Chris Paul, and that's it.
That's all they got is Chris Paul.
That's like
I
a
don't know.
38-year-old Chris Paul.
Yeah, I don't know what the Warriors are
Hold
doing.
what was your first reaction when you texted me that while I was at work?
My first reaction was like, damn, really? Jordan Poole, that's your future. You traded him for a dude that's about to retire? But I mean, I can see why they did that because they're trying to sign Draymond Green. So that gives them more like flexibility, as you could say, like
Mhm.
that's how much they could pay him.
Okay.
The Jordan Poole's contract that was really high.
Yeah, he did not earn that money in the playoffs last playoffs. My first reaction was I didn't really understand it at first. When you texted me, I was like I knew because I told you they were gonna trade Poole. I
Mhm.
just didn't know when or who because there was a couple offers. Um, but I guess I understand because the Wizards are going for a full rebuild and they're trying to get as young as possible. So I guess they got a good piece and they got a whole bunch of assets back, and all they had to give up was Chris Paul, who they had for like 2 days. So that I mean, I feel like the Wizards won in this one. To be honest, I feel like they got a steal. So now Jordan Poole's the new Bradley Beal. He's not gonna win anything for the next 10 years of his career. He'll probably be an All Star, maybe like once or twice. Average like 25 points, but then that's it. Um, we'll probably make like a couple All Star games, maybe. And then now looking at it from the perspective of the Warriors, um, I don't. Stephen A. and JJ Redick were talking about this when it happened. I was looking at it today. Um, Stephen A. said that he doesn't understand it because Poole is obviously not the same player as Chris Paul, but Chris Paul for the second unit obviously works better than Jordan Poole for the second unit, but they still play fast. Like, how is Curry, Clay, and Chris Paul going to play together? And then if you think about it, all the years that Chris Paul has played in the NBA, he's always had a good big. And now you're getting Draymond, who's 6'7", 240, and like not athletic at all, and cannot dunk, cannot like he's a great. Like, honestly, I think Draymond right now he's their point guard. He's always been their point guard. So I don't know how that's gonna work. I guess for the Warriors, they got more room to sign somebody else. Like I told you, they still got Wiggins, which is still not a bad lineup if you want to start Chris Paul. So it'd be Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Clay, Wiggins, and then Draymond. But they have no big man, and they have no backup small forward. They don't have size. Like Kaminga and Moody were supposed to take that leap last year, and they didn't. I still think they got time to grow though, but I don't know. That one was weird. That was a weird trade. I feel
I
like it
don't know,
was,
but they're gonna look stupid if Draymond Green ends up signing with another team.
yeah, because then they're gonna lose their whole team.
I don't know what Mike Dunleavy Jr. is thinking.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think he's. I think he's setting him up better for the future because he's leaving like they're gonna be under the cap space, like you were talking about earlier. They're gonna be 25 million under the cap space next year because next year Clay's deals up, and then you gotta remember they gotta re-sign Curry obviously to another max or till he plays till he's 40 or some shit. But yeah, I don't know. You already know how I feel about Chris Paul. Chris Paul, he makes teams better, but only for a certain amount of time. And then when you really need him the most,
He's
he
gonna
gets
be hurt.
injured. He's gonna get injured. He's gonna play like ass, or they just don't make the playoffs. Like, and he's a 10 seed in the plan. It's gonna go either three of those ways. I don't see. I don't know. That was weird. That was weird. I don't understand that one, buddy. But anyway, moving on to the draft. What did you think about it? I mean, obviously Victor Wembanyama. Like, what do you think his ceiling is? Obviously, he's the best player in this year's draft. What do you think about him? How do you think he's gonna do with the Spurs under the pop?
So actually, I thought Scoot Henderson was the best player in this draft. And the reason why I say that is because
Uh huh.
obviously Victor Wembanyama is a great player. I'm not dissing his game or nothing like that, but he's 7'5" at
Yeah.
playing center.
Right.
You think he's gonna be healthy? It's a
I don't
big,
know. So okay, we finish.
it's a big what if.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
depends on his health. If it's, I don't know, man. It's 50-50 for me. It's either he's gonna be good or he's not.
Nah, I think he's gonna be great. He's gonna be a next generational talent. Just look at Greg Popovich's track record, bro, with European players. Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, um, Patty Mills, um, Tim Duncan, David Robinson. Oh, he was an American-born player, but still, like prospect. He was top top pick. Who else? Boris Diaw, Thiago Splitter. Like, bro, he's turned these guys that know a role, and then he turns them into great players.
Technically, you can say the
Um,
same thing about Manu and Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili.
yeah,
Cause
yeah, they were.
wasn't Tony Parker like France? Like, wasn't he from France?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he
That's
low key is the
why.
best French player to ever play in France. I ain't gonna lie, Tony Parker is the best player that played in France. We'll see if this kid can match him, but I mean, right now he's still got to win. What do you win? Three, four NBA championships?
Yeah, about four probably.
Yeah, about like four or five though. So that's tough. He has a long way to go. Um, yeah, I think the best. So okay, let's do like draft comparison. Like who do I'm not like KD. I don't see his game like being like KD's because KD can he could be a little bit more physical. I don't see him being that physical. Like, and I think that's where he has to get better at because either his ceiling is obviously Kevin Durant, and then his worst that he can possibly be is like Porzingis. I feel like that's the worst player he's gonna be. Like that's a like because Porzingis was supposed to be good and he was good for 2 years, and then the Knicks just fucking said fuck him and traded him. But he was good, and nobody expected him to be good. Remember when Stephen A was talking shit and then he played amazing?
Mm-hmm.
So that's my opinion. What did you think about the other draft prospects? You said Scoot Henderson. Why do you think he was the best player in the draft?
I think he's the best player because he could do everything. And
He is good, huh?
most importantly, he's good at the defensive end. He's a dog on defense, bro.
Okay,
Dog on defense.
okay. I can respect that. I respect that. Yeah, I think his game is definitely built like both of their games, but I think my prospect that I like the most was Brandon Miller. That's why I think the Hornets took him to pair with Lamelo because I want to. He can shoot the ball really good and he's 6'9", 6'10". He's a lengthy defender. We'll see how he plays, but He has to put on some pounds for sure. But I can see him like his best, the best of the best that he gets is like I could see him being like a Tatum type player if he puts in the work. I could see him because he could shoot the ball. But I don't know because Jason Tatum wasn't that strong when he came into the league, but he could shoot that thing. So I think as long as you can shoot it and you can defend, you'll be all right. Um, and I like Scoot Henderson's game too, but I just don't like where he went. He's not gonna get shots.
You're right. No, I wanted him to get drafted by Charlotte, but you know, it didn't happen. I thought that was the best fit for him.
Yeah, but then you got LaMelo running the show. That's why I don't get why the Trailblazers went like for him.
That could only mean one thing, that they're moving out from Dame.
I don't
But
know. I've been saying this Dame to Miami. I'm calling it Dame to Miami. He has to. He got to stop running from the smoke.
yeah, I think that's what
You
it
don't
is.
want no smoke.
You don't want to be on a good team because
You
then you don't
don't.
have pressure to win.
You don't. You don't want no smoke. That's what I'm saying. He's running from smoke. He's gonna be like, "Oh, my family. I want to stay loyal to this shit organization that doesn't draft good players around me." But that's just my opinion. Um, yeah, shout out Jaime Jaquez from UCLA. Shout out Mari Bailey from Chicago. Jaime, Jaime Jaquez was, I think, the first Mexican American player to be drafted in the first round. So
Yeah,
shout out him. Shout out him. So, somos Latinos in this bitch.
yeah. Shout out to you being a bench warmer, bro.
Hey, he's in the NBA.
Hey,
Just think
NBA
about that.
bench
And he
warmer.
got drafted, so that means he got paid. He got a bag. He just he just took care of his whole family.
He could.
No, he just did. You get like $1 million signing bonus if you get drafted in the first round.
I did
A
not know that.
million dollars.
I did not know that.
$1 million. Think about that. What would you do with $1 million? What would you spend if you had $1 million?
I'll pay these bills. I don't know, man. I don't know what I would do with $1 million.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of money. I know what your ass would buy though. First thing,
What?
I can't say it. I can't say it.
I already know what you're gonna talk about. I already know.
And you know what's the second thing you'll buy?
What?
A car.
A car? I already have one. I'm
Nah,
on.
but
I'm already on my Hot Wheels car already.
nah, you can have a custom RV.
He said custom RV. Nah.
Right, that'd be decent. It'd be wheelchair accessible. Be that raw shit. Um, but honestly, there was not a lot of moves in the NBA. I mean, your stepmom wanted us to talk about the WNBA. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just cannot take him serious. I can.
Man, why would you watch a league that no one can dunk? Dunk is
Yeah,
basketball.
yeah. You might as well just watch kids basketball. I'm not gonna lie.
High school
This,
basketball is probably more entertaining.
I ain't gonna lie. They're probably. I'd rather watch girls college basketball than WNBA.
Yeah, oh yeah, by a long shot, I would take college.
But like, I don't know why. Like,
I
why
don't know, I
is
feel like it's more competitive in college than
yeah,
it is in,
right? So like, why is it like not as competitive in the WNBA?
I don't know. I don't know.
So like, let's say you own the team, right, Jordan? Like, what would you do to improve that team? Because Dwayne Wade was thinking about investing in the Chicago Sky. I saw that and I was like, ooh, I like that. Somebody like actually has a basketball brain.
What I would do? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't own a WNBA team. That's what I would do. What I would do.
Bro, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would like to own a team or like an AAU team one day. Have Average Joe's AAU team. That'd be cool.
That would be
Um,
something.
that would be cool. But I think let's go try to get. the smallest guard and the biggest girl, and then just run pick and roll. I swear to God, that's the easiest thing to do. That's the easiest basketball.
Girl.
Huh?
Oh man, that's funny.
That's the only like I don't know. I wouldn't even try to set plays. I wouldn't try to no. Just find the strongest girl and find the quickest point guard, and that's it. And just pick and roll the whole game. They can't stop it. They can't.
Hey, you know what's crazy?
What?
Centers in the WNBA are barely 6 foot.
Yeah, they're like 6'4", 6'5".
NBA, you 7 foot and playing center.
Yeah, man. I
I mean,
mean,
I ain't trying to disrespect the girls' league, but come on, man, you gotta be able to dunk the ball. Only one that can dunk the ball is the one that looks like Ben Simmons. What's her name? Brittany Griner?
no, bro. Yeah, I don't even think she could dunk anymore. To be honest.
I don't know. She's been out the league for a decent amount of
Yeah,
time.
yeah. That's what happens when you go to Russia.
Oh my God, man. Anyone, you should stop talking about that.
All right, let's not get political before we get canceled.
Right.
Um, what's it called? But it's been an interesting off
You got,
season.
you got one more though that we didn't talk about that happened today.
Oh,
The Atlanta Hawks sending John Collins to the Utah Jazz
okay.
for Rudy Gay and a couple of second round picks.
Yeah, that was I don't know. That wasn't really news to me. That wasn't really interesting. It works for the Utah Jazz, but you're rebuilding, so I don't know. The Jazz are weird. Like they're rebuilding for the future, but they still have good players. So I don't understand. Atlanta, I guess, let go of his contract, but it wasn't even a big
It wasn't
contract,
that big. It wasn't that big.
right?
Like I
So
said
I don't.
back when I texted you, bro. Ain't no one want to go to Atlanta. What they gonna make room for? They want to make
Yeah,
room to get more draft picks and young players because Trey Young he getting chipped out this offseason.
I feel like you can't build around a player like that. He's too small. Even Curry is a little bit bigger. He's 6'1".
Yeah, but he can shoot the ball like crazy.
Yeah, but I don't know. Well, then why don't they win? And him at point guard.
He is a defensive liability.
Yeah, he's a defensive liability, and he can't defend in the perimeter at all. So I don't know. I mean, they still got Dejounte Murray. They still got a decent backcourt, but I don't know. They're weird. All right, guys, but it's been a great episode. Average Joe's podcast. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share, do all that good stuff. Appreciate you guys. Magic out. Join and say your piece
Yep, that was a little quick one, but you already know we're gonna be on it. So
every day.
yeah, every day, if not every other day. Just remember,
Yes,
put
sir.
that notification button on so you know
Yes,
when we
sir.
post.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Deuces. Love my people. Love.
deuces, y'all.